Oh, shh. It's about to start.
Nah, I want a burger. I'm so hungry.
Hey, if you're feeling a little peckish, you can always come down to my restaurant. Rosa,
Okay, it's Bob's Burger from Bob's Burger.
Wow, Bobby.
Hey.
Bobby, look. We're in the movie theater. What are we doing here?
Oh my God! Well, this place looks pretty cool. What's on?
It looks like we're ready to start the pod. What does that mean, Bobby's? What are they putting podcasts in movies now?
I don't know.
That's twisted.
I guess
I could just go on SoundCloud for that, Bobby.
Good, it's a pretty visual medium, so I don't understand why we'd have a podcast here.
Yeah, this is really confusing.
And see.
All right, good job. Wrap it up. Show over. Thanks for coming.
Great start to season 2.
This is the first time Ryan didn't break down crying after a bit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. We started our season 2 off with a bang.
Whoa! 50 years later, and I'm still a knockout. That's what Dot says in the show.
Right? Chewy.
50
We're
years
home,
later.
Chewy.
50
It was 20.
How old is
years.
anime? That show's like 30 years old, right? 20, 70.
It's not 50 years old. That's how old Scooby-Doo is.
That's from the 1930s, right? They had the show back.
1930s?
They had Animaniacs back in the caveman days, right?
Yeah, it's like 100 years old, like Felix the Cat,
Yeah, I used to watch the Animaniacs with the Flintstones.
100 years passed. Our brother and I found the Animaniacs in the ice.
I still believe that Animaniacs can save animation.
Okay, like the next Doug Walker movie.
Previously on Animaniacs.
So season two, ready to start the podcast. I'm glad you could have me here.
Yeah, welcome everyone. I feel like we were so lost in our own bit. I forgot this is the season premiere of Ready to Start the podcast. It's really exciting. We took a break, half because I don't know, it just kind of happened accidentally. Oh, I'm putting on white. I'm gonna fix this next time. I'm putting on white thing right here.
Yeah, I can't.
I'll fix that next time. And it was half just because stuff happened and I'm busy. I don't know. And the other half was I wanted to update the art assets because I didn't like how they looked. So now here we are. So I guess I consider this season 2.
And it's 2.
I gotta say, I really like it. The open air theater. Looking at the nice city lights. It's nice. Bit of a drive-through feel. A little bit of that.
Yeah,
and we still have yet to have like the mandated Scrappy character.
Well, did we talk about one before the show started? Our little producer character or whatever named Steve,
Scott
or whatever. What would we name him?
I don't know, but everyone leave a comment on what our gopher should be named.
Is he a gopher? We decided.
Like gopher now. Like
really?
No, he the gopher from NASCAR.
No, like a gopher like Scooter. Like he. I go for coffee. I go for you know the Scooter.
Go.
You mean like a tiny white boy?
I thought you were implying we have like a fourth like regular, and it'd just be like a tiny little gopher character. He's like, I can do.
No, he'll be like, take me by the tongue and I'll know you. That kind of gopher. Have we started this? I feel like we haven't started this yet.
Let's start it. Okay, here we go.
What do you like?
Hello, I'm Ryan Ribbity.
You're interrupting Rosa, Ryan.
Okay.
Rosa, please continue.
I was gonna say, like, what if like our little producer is like a tiny little e-boy?
Hey,
Sarah, your personal e-boy.
Hey, I think you should have let me interrupt Rosa.
No, well, come on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan Ribbity. I host this dang show. Who else is here?
I'm Rosa. I destroyed the show. I
almost just said the F word for no reason.
No,
you only get one.
Not here, not in this place, not now.
Have you ever heard me say the F word?
No reason.
Has anyone ever heard me say the F word? Like anyone in chat, even?
No, I've never heard.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I've heard you swear ever.
Yes, that's
Wow.
right. I choose violence. Watch out, Curve. You're heading back to Australia.
When we have like the right
What's
to start.
me? I'm
when we-
Steep. Right. I'm
I was
Steep.
gonna say when we have the right to start cast panels, Steve's gonna be like ready for like Comic-Con, and then I'm gonna be like JG Quintel where I keep accidentally saying fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna berate you. And Bobby Moynihan will be hosting. Like, hey guys, it's me, Bobby Moynihan. I voice Panda on nothing right now.
And who's our special guest?
It's me, Renee, Pink Stupid Gator on Twitter. You know, I'm on the Speakwell podcast now. The last time I was on here, it was MIGPAP still going on, right?
Yeah, it still
Jeez.
was. I think it was near the end.
It
Well,
was like the tail end.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was when
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb came out.
Mhm.
But you know, we moved on to our new podcast, Speakwell Podcast, where similarly we talk about movies and stuff. Right now we're on a Chipmunks run. We're going to be covering the second movie here this Wednesday.
Yeah, you
It's
guys,
gonna come out.
you guys got because you watched the movie already. You guys got 2 more of them to watch, don't you?
Oh yeah, this is my first time watching these. Like more than the first. I only watched the first Chipmunks movie, and this
Really?
second movie. Yeah, so
You didn't see the trailer for the Squeakquel and go like, they have the Chipettes. I gotta watch this.
I think I caught part of it on TV. That's how I like ended up seeing a lot of movies. I just like catch part of it on TV, and I was like, well, I guess I've basically seen the movie, but now I have to actually see this movie. Honestly, well, I'll give my thoughts on it later.
I mean, you have a whole podcast dedicated
Yeah.
to giving your thoughts.
Yeah, watch the Speakwell, everyone. Come on, lazy. Get out of here and watch the Speakwell right now.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you only got one more film with the manager character or whatever his name is, the one who like tries to
Yeah.
kidnap the Chipmunks. He's only in one more. You only got one more movie with
Yeah.
him.
Oh, Ian's only
Before he
in one
dies.
more movie. Oh, that's so sad. Road
Yeah,
trip
before he
would be
dies.
like new ground. I can't believe
Everyone in
that.
chat is typing gay oak.
Gay Oak.
Because Liv messed up a typo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think they stopped putting Ian in those movies because he got like a restraining order on the director or something. 'Cause- have you heard like the stories of like him like filming the third one? He
Oh,
had to wear this like big. He had to. Well, I don't want to spoil what he was wearing, but it was some pretty bad conditions he was in. I'll say that.
Jeez, I feel so bad for him because I heard like people like lambasting him like over the first, the second movie over like him like being like a big name comedian and then like taking a cheap movie like Chipmunks for like a cash grab, that, and then like this you're telling me like that's sad. I feel bad for David Cross. Those Chipmunk movies hurt more people than they realize.
Yeah, I heard someone got hit by a giant hammer on set.
Someone got hit by a giant cardboard cutout of Alvin. You'll hear all about it.
Can you imagine you go to the hospital like, oh, why are you here? What happened? The giant Alvin stand damaged me.
Damaged me like emotionally, like the Joker.
Yeah. I don't need a hospital. I need a therapist.
It's like when Mo got his face flattened in The Simpsons. He was handsome. Did that happen? Or was that...
It was SpongeBob, wasn't it? Did SpongeBob
No, they were both like an episode of Haps and Squidward and Mo.
I can't believe that's also like a real like Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
That sounds like someone's like parody of like that SpongeBob episode.
Yeah, like on a Pooh's Adventure wiki, it'd be like handsome Mo episode, and like SpongeBob's like
Pooh's Adventure.
Pooh's Adventure. You know what like Pooh's Adventure is? Like where like you get those posters and they like add like 400 characters to like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Even like one of those where like Mo takes the role of Squidward and like fucking Lincoln Loud as SpongeBob or whatever, and it'd be the same episode just with the character switched.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I just thought of like you said Apu's Adventure, and I was like, is that like a secondary name for The Simpsons? The Apu's Adventure. Wiki.
Pooh's Adventure 2 Battle.
For everything that happened to Mo on The Simpsons, the same thing has happened to Squidward and SpongeBob. It's a really good chat comment.
I can believe that now.
I want to talk about the most important piece of news that happened while we were gone. So, 1 second of Space Jam 2 dropped.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, when I first saw that, like, like I thought they just like in isolation posted 1 second, and like that was like the only like news that there was. It was just
They
like
looped it on Twitter for no.
But no,
Okay.
it was part of like their big like HBO Max trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they also just posted like 1 second of it on Twitter and was like, first look at Space Jam 2. It's not even called Space Jam 2. What is it called?
Like Space Jam, the
A
Tiny
New
Toons
Legacy.
Adventure.
It's not called that. It's not called that. Stop disrespecting it.
So there's a lot of like microscopic stuff you can take from the trailers, like the fucking Fred Flintstone's little dinosaur truck is in it, whatever. But the two.
Oh right. Did we talk about was it on this podcast where we talked about how Renee doesn't know anything about this movie?
Oh, that's right. Did you watch the 1 second, Renee?
Yes.
Okay, so we can talk
I
about
know
this.
everything
Okay.
about this movie now.
I won't hop outside the trailers at all for the sake of you. Because there's
Yeah.
stuff outside the trailer that got leaked, but for sake of you, we will stay in the bubble of this 1 second.
What I know is that the trailer, and I think I heard something about like they're bringing the whole like Warner Brothers universe together, and something about Pennywise. I don't know if that was a joke someone made or not.
You have to wait and see.
I'll have to wait and see. But please go ahead.
So the two main things from this movie, like one shot, is that apparently Space Ghost is in this movie, which hopefully Space. I'm gonna like pull the curtain down for 1 second. I'm not unironically excited for this movie. I'm very ironically excited for this movie. But maybe Space Ghost will have something unironically funny to say in the movie. But the other thing
I don't
is,
know.
in the 1 second we see of Bugs, he looks like he's CG, but we've been told this movie's animated in 2D.
Have we? Like, have we been extrapolating incorrect information?
Every like thing I've read about this movie said they keep saying it's going to be in 2D, like the Looney Tunes, but Bugs looks 3D in this trailer.
Mario's
Really? I
going
thought
to be
he
in
just
Wreck-It Ralph too.
Really? I thought he just like have depth shading.
Oh,
He looks pretty CG.
I need to look at the new Space Jam Bugs again because it really does look like
The
CG.
Bugs? They're back. The Bugs are back.
It's possible because the rendering style they use in Back in Action does also kind of have a similar look to how Bugs looks in this, so it's possible it's just 2D, but
Yeah.
Maybe they'll start 2D and then Bugs will be like, "Yeah, I'm kind of old school. I need a remix." And then he snaps his finger, and then like a big like magic circles like the Ricky Gervais show intro, and they all turn into CGI.
Alright, important discussion to have. Which Warner Brothers property character do you desperately want to be on Bugs' Space Jam basketball team?
Oh God, there's the brain gremlin from Gremlins 2. I have to say that because and I had to say it before Seep to like establish that my like Gremlins 2 fandom. I have to establish that here. It's gotta go with Brain Gremlin.
All right.
Alright.
Let's see. I want the sign, the Warner Brothers sign,
Just the science.
and the Warner Brothers.
The
The Warner Brothers from Back in Action. I want to see them there. I want to see them there standing on stage, and you're like pop it like, where are the Warner Brothers?
That'd be a great
And
character
then
to
they
bring
walk
back.
away.
Like everyone's like, oh, it's the Warner Brothers from Back in Action. I remember that. All three of us who saw that movie.
Yeah,
By
I
the
was
way,
there,
Back
too.
in Action and Gremlins 2, both Joe Dante movies.
Back in
Oh.
Action is way better than this. Like from like removing all the irony you have from Space Jam, Back in Action is like a million times better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It really won. It really was like watching like a Austin Powers movie
Mhm.
with
I'll
Looney
say
Tunes.
that like Back in Action doesn't feel as big as Space Jam,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess that's like everything surrounding Space Jam to like give it that feeling. But like Back in Action is not a bad movie. It's pretty good.
I like
Mhm.
Deb's suggestion in chat because she's talking about Emmett from the Lego movie, and my thought isn't Emmett, but Seep's talked about this thing so many times. The idea that like all the Batmans are in one room, all going "I'm Batman," and that includes Lego Batman. I think that's absolutely gonna be in the movies. All the Batmans meet each other.
Oh yeah. Or at the very least, some of the like recent Batmans, like new like what's his name? The the new Batman, Lego Batman,
Robert
and
the Pat
Robert
Robert
Pattinson. Yeah.
Paddington.
Paddington Bear.
Who
And
is
Yeah,
Paddington?
was the Paddington movie done by Warner Brothers? No.
Oh,
I
was
don't
it?
think
Oh, we gotta figure out.
I feel like it's in like the same world as Harry Potter, so I want to say it's Warner Brothers, but I have no idea. I have no
We
idea.
gotta figure out. I gotta figure this out. I can't. No, it's not. Paddington's not gonna.
Aw.
It's not gonna be in Space Jam 2.
It's from
We'll
the
just have to settle
producer
for-
of Harry Potter, I guess. If that
okay,
means
okay.
anything. Doesn't mean anything.
Guess we'll have to settle for Yogurt Bear.
We could add in dinosaurs.
I've said this so many times. My biggest want for this movie is for Finn and Jake to be in it, and Jake stretches Finn across the basketball field, and then he slams Doug into Schlamacow and they fist bump.
God, yes.
I don't know what I'd want.
Oh, but when they land, after they dunk and say Schlamacow, they start wiggling their arms around too.
Yeah, they get all wiggly and they're like rhombus.
Wombus? The
so-
divorce one?
This is a bit of a tangent real fast. I watched like clips of the like Adventure Time Lego Dimensions thing, and it's so funny because it's like based off season 1, but they have Ice King sing the song from Remember Me at one point. Like the second half of the song where it's like it's sad. And he starts singing that because everyone leaves him alone. And then Finn comes in and calls him an ice cold sociopath, fist bumps Jake and says, "Mathematical!" It's like
That's so jarring.
it's so twisted. Like, Finn, this is and here's the worst part. There's a part in Lego Dimensions where you can go back in time and see that version of Ice King and Marceline, meaning Finn knows about this and he did it anyway.
Oh my god. The world of Adventure Time like marketing is just it's so strange. Like people who work on the show have even talked about it. How like they don't really get it. But classic Finn and modern Ice King. It's a good comment. It's a good Sonic Generations joke. Oh, Space Jam. Who's on my team? Who would I put on the Bugs? What are they called? What is their team? The Toon Squad.
Toon Squad, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put Awestruck Vox from Roundtable.
What? Is he owned by
Who?
Warner Bros?
Awestruck Vox from the round. Welcome back to the Roundtable. Well, he talks about like Steven Universe and like.
So can Nintendo be on this Toon Squad?
No, he's Viacom. Because
Yeah.
he's Nintendo.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
be in the Nickelodeon crossover movie if that ever comes out. Sorry, Nick.
Oh,
Sorry.
Then
honestly,
again,
don't.
then again, he kins Johnny Test.
That's true. It could be the big
Wild Brain. We get a Wild Brain cinematic universe.
Oh fuck, Bobby. Bobby.
Which one? Which Bobby?
The,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bobby, the Bobby World Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. I'm Bobby's World. Hi, it's me, Nostalgia Critic Jr.
I was thinking like Bobby Hill.
Bobby. Wait, that's Fox? Is that Disney then? Bobby's Disney. Bobby Hill's got to be in. What does Disney do?
I don't
Wreck
know.
It Ralph 3.
Yeah.
Ralph breaks the internet again. And they go to Oh My Disney and they meet the King of the Hill. They go to like the Fox. They go to like animationdomination.com.
And then Peter Griffin's there goes, "Holy crap, Lois! It's Wreck-It Ralph!"
I gotta get out. So instead of the princesses, instead of Vanellope meeting the princesses, Ralph meets all of like the sitcom dads,
All the Fox families.
the Fox family.
I feel like I feel-
a family.
I feel like Disney doesn't want to admit they own Family Guy.
They do
That's
now.
They don't want to admit they own a lot of things. There's so much on Disney Plus they just omit out of embarrassment.
That's what Hulu is for.
Not
I-
even on Hulu. Like, what was like one thing we were talking about? It wasn't Star Wars Detours, but it was something else that like a
Detours.
show they had that we said that they should put that on Disney Plus just because they they have it.
I feel like we've said that about a lot of things.
What was it? What thing could it have been? Maybe it was something topical for this podcast.
The Muppets? Were we talking about Muppets? I'll get the Muppets in a second if that's what you're referring to, but I have one more thing I want to say about Space Jam 2.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right.
I think there's going to be part of the movie where Rick and Morty are there, and then Rick turns to the screen and he goes, "A sequel? How original!" Like at the Addams Family 2 trailer.
I love your Addams Family 2 trailer jokes, but I never get them unless you specify that's what they are.
It's part of one.
We're back.
And then Morty complains about the union.
Here we go. They're gonna have modern Powerpuff Girls in Space Jam 2.
Oh my gosh.
Bubbles is gonna miss the shot and go, "No, Miku son, make the wrong face."
Are they gonna have classic Steven Universe classic or Steven Universe modern
Ooh, that's a-
future?
They're gonna meet each other. They're gonna get like a new
Oh.
child actor and be like, hey guys, I like pizza.
And then like older Steve is like, I'm depressed. And just starts eating bread.
You want a
Bread.
bite of my cheeseburger backpack? Hold me.
And as he's doing that, Conan O'Brien will pass him the basketball and be like, "Steven, catch!"
And then which one?
And then they mistake Percy for the ball. Whoa, guys!
But he's like the secret weapon. He wins them the game. It's
Yeah.
like, he's like the moving ball.
He's gonna be like,
Oh.
he's gonna be like Alvin and Alvin the Chipmunks too, where they just put Percy on the ball and throw him. Clarence, this is a good idea.
Why was
Oh,
that
yeah.
also in B movie and Stuart Little? Why is there, if you have a small character, why is there always like a put them on the sports ball scene and have them fling in slow motion in front of the screen?
I don't know.
It's just the thing. Like, it's like irresistible, I guess, for trailers and stuff. That's like, this guy, he's too small for the soccer ball. We gotta have that joke because it's like, God, he can't play soccer.
I guess so.
That's hilarious.
Because like all the families watching, like the Stuart Little trailer starts, and like, okay, so they got a little mouse in the family. All right, oh well, what's the deal? And then you see that ball scene where he's on the soccer ball, and then you really like understand, like, oh, this guy's small. He's tiny. He can't even play
Tiny.
soccer.
Small. Oh, crush.
You gotta have the scene where also they get into the tiny toy car, of course.
Of course.
Well,
They
Shaway's
get
got one of
into
those.
like little toy vehicles that you can think about, and it's like, oh, I'd like a little living being to go into my own little toy vehicles.
Yes.
I think that's a dream that a lot of kids have, actually.
Questions at the end.
Space Jam 2 is
That's why
not
Mario Kart had that thing.
Space Jam 2 is not gonna live to any of our expectations. We're gonna be so disappointed when we all watch it.
I'm not. That's gonna be a freaking ball.
You know what? I'm gonna go out and say maybe it is gonna be great and defy our expectations. Maybe
Wait.
it's gonna be the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of this generation.
To be the scuba
Quote
this
me
year.
on that.
Hold on.
Unless it's not. If it's not that, then don't quote me on that ever.
I got this one thing to say.
Yeah.
Will Eustace be ballin'?
Stupid dog! I'm balling! And Kurt's like,
I cannot wait to see a CGI mocapped Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog falling on the
no.
basketball court.
Monstars.
Oh, Courage! I love basketball. And Muriel's got a little cheerleader outfit on, like Granny from the first movie. That's how they win, actually. One of the Monstars tries to kidnap Muriel, and that activates, Courage's ultimate form, where he could never lose, and then that's how they win the basketball game.
Who was he? Who were you saying earlier that like also had like an ultimate form that was gonna be?
Oh yeah,
Was that Jerry?
The idea of Space Jam 2 is that you don't see Jerry, but Tom's in the Toon Squad for a bit. He's a bit of a main character, but you're not quite sure why. And then when looks like the Monstars are losing, like, let's end this now, and they snap their fingers, and then Jerry comes in, like, oh, what's he gonna do? And then it becomes Mega Jerry, and then Jerry becomes the main villain of the film. He kicks the Monstars out, and they're gone. They're like the Deadly Six in Sonic Lost World. They just poof out of existence, and the movie's about Jerry now.
God.
And then the Toon Squad has to take down Mega Jerry.
Oh God, it's just like
That's gonna be the scene. That's gonna be the scene where Daffy's like, "This is bad, guys. This is really bad."
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Just real quick before we talk about something that actually matters. They chopped a few more clips of the Tom and Jerry movie, and there's a scene where Jerry's like looking at the like ruined wedding, all like regretful and sad, which means I know for sure the plot of this movie is 40 minutes into the movie, Tom and Jerry will team up and be friends.
And then what if they should have like a song for that? That'd be a pretty monumentous occasion, you know.
Yeah,
you could have like a big musical
Oh yeah,
number
they can like sing and dance about how they're the best of friends. I mean, surely no one would get upset about that. I
Would it be
think
like-
that would be like an epic moment.
What if they like their voice were like celebrities?
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just the
that's
music
really
like that.
good.
Who
Oh,
would,
yeah, of
who would give
course.
them the voice? Who
Um,
sing for them?
Chris Pratt and Tom Holland.
You're
no,
right.
Josh
The only-
Gad. Josh Gad would be the little Jerry.
Central Park.
Central Park.
All
Okay,
right.
what?
We talked about the Muppets thing earlier. We could talk about that real fast. They're putting the Muppets on Disney Plus, and this is the first thing they've added to Disney Plus. That's cool.
Like,
Hey.
you'd think like they'd add this a lot earlier, but I guess this is like, hey, wait, don't leave just yet. We got some cool stuff here on Disney Plus. We finally added the Muppets, like the classic Muppets, not Muppets Now. Don't worry. This is the good one.
Apparently, what happened was there was the Muppets still have like copyright stuff in the original show, and they were working on that, and they just took forever to do it, and they wanted to release this when Muppets Now came out. But they waited a bit longer to like secure everything to make sure all this stuff was. So apparently this is everything. Like, there's nothing going to be missing from this release.
All right. Ooh. They got it. I'm not a big Muppet fan, so I can't like pull like a reference like, ooh, do they got this scene? Do they got what's his name? Do they got that like Vincent Price bit? Or was that a Sesame Street thing?
It's probably both. He's probably been on both.
Yeah. And, that like little Vincent Price bit where he's like a vampire, and then like Kermit like bites his neck, and he's like, ah.
Oh right, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It looks like the Sesame Street room, like the soundstage. But yeah, I've never seen the Muppets show, so I'm pretty excited for this. It's like how would I have watched it? Like it's never been on like anything.
I'm a pretty firm believer that Disney shouldn't own the Muppets, along with many things, but Muppets in particular, I feel like they have no interest in. But this is like the first like okay thing Disney has done with the Muppets in so long. Like,
Just released an old thing.
Yeah, because
the lowest bar, bare minimum.
Yeah, because Muppets Now sucked.
It had Linda Cardellini.
Linda Cardellini, welcome to the Miss Piggy's Fashion Show. You can check out the
You know one thing I want to say?
Yeah.
What?
the other cool thing they added was Duper's first adult thing
It's called the Dark Tea.
in
Yeah.
his Family Guy dance.
Yeah, Disney executives, that was like a risky maneuver, and I don't think anyone would have given you props for that if it failed. But you know what? You took a big risk, Disney, having Doofenshmirtz do his little Family Guy dance.
Next news. Next
uh,
news.
so the next thing was-
confirmed.
What's confirmed?
That's confirmed.
That we got confirmed in the news. A Crash Bandicoot series has been in production.
It was probably canceled.
Not anymore.
So,
Oh,
some test animation came out for what it seemingly was a Crash animated series. I don't know what it was going to be for. I think it was Amazon or Netflix or whatever. And from what we can gather, it was canceled because Activision or something kept trying to mess with it, and it wasn't. I don't know. They didn't like how it was something about that. And we know it's real because it looks professional, and also because there's two different versions of the pilot animated differently. It's like, if this was fake, would you take the time to animate this twice just to like
Right.
fool some people online? Apparently, the guy who voices
There's
Cortex
also-
is like a known guy, and it's definitely a real.
yeah. So it seems pretty like airtight, and like it's damn shame what happened to this show. Wasn't there like another Crash Bandicoot? Like I think like two other Crash Bandicoot shows that have like gotten canceled, like besides this one.
I feel like they've tried. I'm surprised they just haven't gone for it because Crash feels so like natural for like a episodic cartoon thing where like just do silly wacky stuff. It just seems so perfectly set up for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it feels like it's been like teased for a while because they had like that. Like the first game was gonna have like a cartoon intro to it,
Yeah.
and it looks like something that could be like a show. But yeah, it's I don't know. I hope like people like finding it. I mean, I guess it's good that it leaked because then we could maybe see people showing some interest in it. Maybe that'll affect what happens to it. I don't know. Things like that happen sometimes, but
It was
Yeah,
cool.
they
It was cool that
Well,
Nina Cortex was gonna be in it. Apparently,
Was that like word like going about? 'Cause
yeah.
that's cool.
So the pitch, along with the pilot, like this test animation, the pitch, the Bible pitch got leaked too. Like they posted that, and the main characters were gonna be Crash, Coco, Cortex, and Brio, and then Nina was also gonna be in as kind of a counterpart to Coco.
I find it really funny that they haven't like really mentioned Crunch in a long while, and they're really making no effort to like put him back in.
He can't. This is a
I mean,
cameo of him.
no one really liked Crunch.
Take it back. Come on.
I don't know. I kind
No,
of
I like Crunch, but I don't like Crunch.
What do you mean by
Okay.
that?
Gaming and Crunch don't go together.
Gaming and
It's true.
Crunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
but,
that's true.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. Oh,
I'm glad.
but yeah, it's a really good animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice
That-
that it's out there and it's not lost media.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Unlike the original Crash Bandicoot TV pilot, I think is like that, like the one they made for the '90s. Is that like gone for good? Or I know
don't think
there's
there was
some,
an
like,
actual.
Oh, if
I
you're thinking,
think
if
that
you're,
was just made for the game.
yeah, if you're thinking of that theme song, that was made just for the game and they didn't use it.
Right. Okay.
I feel like everyone who works on Crash really wants to use Nina for. I guess because Coco's a main character, and she works as good as a foil to her.
Yeah.
They put her-
She's got a big ugly head.
I like that she's weird and ugly. I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like fun, bro.
Any other thoughts on Crash Bandicoot cartoon?
Uh-huh. Dang shame.
Don't worry.
R.I.P.
No.
Crash Bandicoot.
It'll come out. It will come out alongside the Sly Cooper movie and the second Ratchet and Clank movie.
Oh. They haven't deconfirmed the Sly TV show yet. Let me tell you that. It still has a chance.
Here's how Sly Cooper, the TV show, could still win.
I feel like I'm surprised no like TV station or someone hasn't hopped on Sly. That seems so easy, like funny furry character. That seems so prime to like gather a fan base to make a show based off of.
Yep, sure is.
The thing about it is that like I think that Sony is reasonably touchy about it because of like how the Sly Cooper movie didn't get made because like the Ratchet movie bombed, but besides that there was also like backlash on the Sly Cooper movie by fans for like how the characters looked. Sly's main VO wasn't from the games and stuff. And like Sly 4 the game wasn't received well because of like a lot of like weird stuff they did with the game, and like it just didn't appeal to a lot of people. So I think like Sly Cooper is in a weird position where like Sony recognizes that it's a valuable IP, but it's also a very volatile IP that they know they need to get right in order for people to like really go for it. I hope they do get it right.
I feel like TV shows are much safer for video games because when you make a movie that seems like a big budget, with TV show I feel like it's easier to draw people in with, I think.
Yeah.
I mean I do hope something comes about that. Thanks for bringing this up so I could have like my Sly Cooper expert talk here.
All good. I just feel like when you're making a video game movie, unless you're like Mario, Sonic, or Pokemon, like maybe just make a TV show. That might be a safer bet.
It's honestly kind of bizarre how like Ratchet and Clank got one to me, because it doesn't. I mean, like it's like decently popular, but it's not like it seems like a hard thing to sell solely on its like franchise recognition.
Well, I mean, like it was a risky move, but like, hey, the game really worked out for them. And now, like, Ratchet and Clank is like Sony's big cash cow, even though the movie didn't do good.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they should have just waited till like after the game came out to make a movie.
Yeah.
I don't think the movie really affected the game sales.
Yeah.
Mostly effective was the story, and that's it.
Is there any other news that we want to talk about?
Yeah. A few things. Willy's Wonderland.
Wonka.
What is there to say about this?
Oh, come on. Like, isn't everyone excited for the gritty, like, origin story of...
You're talking about something else right now, Renee.
Are you not talking about Wonka? Oh, okay.
Am I talking about the right thing? Hold on. Willy, with Nicolas Cage? Hold on. Okay, yes, that's what it's called.
No. You're talking about, like, the animatronic movie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the second trailer. This is the second movie in the vein of Five Nights at Freddy's to come out during the production of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, that poor movie. I'm worried. Like I'm gonna lose money. Well, like when the Five Nights at Freddy's movie finally comes out, is it gonna be like old news? Like, because like, we got like 50 other animatronic movies that did the idea way better. Maybe, I don't know. It could be good. I don't know.
How old is Five Nights at Freddy's at this point? Like,
it's like 5 years.
It's turning. It was 2014 when it came out, so that's over 6 years now.
I feel like I feel like it's approaching the point where you can just say it's gone from a fad to just a popular thing. Who knows?
It is like it's kind of it lasted as an IP. Someone said FNAF is 7 years old. Jeez. Yeah, so like I'd say it's a lasting IP, and I mean, if they could have come out with like 2 of these like animatronic movies, the Banana Splits, and now this one with Nicolas Cage, like who's to say that like the the FNAF movie will be the final straw on the camel's back?
Mm-hmm.
I
I don't
I,
know.
I I think like either way, people will see like another animatronic movie and they'll go, "Hey,
Eh,
this will be good."
That's true.
It's like
It is
it
like
became a
relatively
genre.
fresh.
yeah, Rosa, what was that?
Yeah.
But yeah, like it is like becoming a genre.
I
I
also
think we're
so
gonna
we-
have like a wave of animatronic movies, like how there's like a lot of zombie movies in like the
Or like
2000s and the
like
2010s.
like Bigfoot movies.
That was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I wouldn't compare it to that. It's a little sadder.
The Angry
It's like
Birds the Angry Birds movie came out past Angry Birds Prime and did good, so I think FNAF will probably be fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially with like it's a big franchise. It's like the funniest thing is you're gonna be having like kids wanting to go see the FNAF movie. Like, mom, I want to see the scary FNAF movie. Like, she's like, okay.
I feel like nostalgia happens so fast now that like even if the FNAF movie came out like 2 years from now, people are like, oh, I remember that when I was a kid, and they'd be like only like 16, but like
I mean, yeah, they would have been a kid.
it's like
When the first
oh,
one came
I'm
out.
so nostalgic for Phineas and Ferb, but I'm not bringing this back up.
Every time.
I need to remember I'm in a different boat because I'm the one of the 4 people who watch Milo Murphy's Law.
When is a Milo
Oh.
Murphy nostalgia happening?
Oh my
Now.
Never.
And then like I unleash my psychic waves onto the audience, and everyone is suddenly a Michael Murphy fan.
Wow, Dog.
Wow. For some reason, I've been hit by a wave that makes me like this funny little white boy in shorts.
Does that mean there's gonna be a Milo Murphy Disney Plus movie and then they sing about how they're back?
We're back.
Yeah.
I watched.
and then Doof will still be in the song.
How many people watched? How good did that show do? I assume it didn't do very good because like I said, I'm more like 4
Milo
people who
Mur-
watched it.
We can't talk about all the same things that we talked about.
I'm
the
so,
last time
okay,
Renee was
okay.
on. We can't.
All right. Do we want to talk about Willy
What were we
Wonka? Willy Wonka edgy reboot, prequel, sequel, squeakquel?
I don't know much about that. Renee, have you like read like an article about that?
Barely. I've just like seen like the stuff that it's gonna be like a sort of like origin story about like how Wonka like came to make the factory.
an origin story.
Witness the epic origin story.
And then how like that was basically the prediction of one Twitter user. It's I can't handle this.
Didn't the Tim Burton one like do that
Yeah.
stuff already? Like they showed him as a kid, and they showed like I got the Oompa Loompas from this island.
It kind of did.
Oh God, I forgot.
I'm afraid to see how they're
Yep.
gonna do that in this supposed new one.
Look,
They gotta change it. They
Are you
they
not
can't keep
are,
the same?
Are you
He's
not
gonna-
hyped for? Oh, go on, Rosa.
He's gonna create them from candy corn.
Oh yeah, he seems like it's like the Minions. Like he's gonna like you get like candy corn, like drop some juice on it, it'll like create the Oompa Loompas.
Oh,
That'll
okay.
probably be the better way to go with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or yeah, we can't have this white guy going to an island and like adopting all
Colonizing.
these little people.
No, don't worry. They liked the chocolate though.
They like being
I-
Tired of colonizers.
I love how desperate that movie tries to kind of hand wave. Like, no, they love it. They love it. Oh no, it's great.
They're like friends, Wonka and like the Oompa Loompas. They're like friends who like have themselves in indentured servitude.
No, it's okay.
Ugh.
Don't worry. No, don't think about. No, it's okay.
They're gonna have to
Yeah.
make like robots like Dick Dastardly's army.
It really makes sense that Willy Wonka looks like a one slur.
That specific one.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
because Gene Wilder's not a one, so he's just a funny old man. But
Mm-hmm.
that one, that Tim Burton, Willy Wonka is absolutely like if that movie came out at a different era, maybe even the era it came out in, I think people would have lost their minds over that guy. Somebody would have posted a picture of Willy Wonka on Twitter and said gender.
Oh yeah.
No.
They were
Oh,
only
God.
considering Tom Holland or this other actor to be Wonka as well.
The only actor, Tom
The-
Holland.
This has to be like a joke at this
The
point,
only-
right?
Guys, I'm so excited to play the origin story of Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. I like the idea that he just can't believe the movies he's in. Like he reads articles like, "Oh, I guess I'm doing that movie now."
You think he read like those fake posts on Twitter saying Tom Holland for this movie and that movie, and like, oh man, all those movies?
I mean Chip and Dale?
I'm Goku?
I really need to consult my agent because I don't remember being the little rat from Flushed Away. I was that.
I don't remember Tom Holland being British.
I was the
He is.
That's so fucked up.
I was the cow from Barnyard?
Which one?
All of them. He was Otis and Ben.
Hey guys,
Whoa.
I'm so excited to be the cow from Barnyard. I didn't find out till now, but I'm so excited.
He's going to spoil every movie he's in.
Ah,
I was gonna
Um,
say earlier that
yes.
this Wonka movie, I was hoping that this like genre of like, I don't know what to call it. I was just hoping like this genre ended with like Oz, you know,
Oh.
that one like
Yeah.
Oz movie with like that Oz, you know. I don't know if that is like a specific genre of like just like
No,
origin
it is.
story of like this like
Joker.
of this Joker guy, sort of this like based on like a fairy tale book. Yeah, it's like whatever. We don't need to see how this exploitative white man like got to power in anything. I'm done.
Has anyone ever been like, I don't know, maybe because I'm not like a pop culture junkie type. Has anyone been like, I want to know the epic origin story of Willy Wonka?
Discover the epic origin story.
I got a
don't
question.
Oh yeah, Rosa?
What?
A question we haven't asked yet.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have any Hamilton people working on the Wonka movie?
Now why
What
you
kind of
ask?
question is
Yeah,
that?
why are you asking this question? What is your twisted reason for this?
Well, they needed people to write colonizers and make them sexy.
Ah, there you go.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, he's gonna be biting his lip in the Wonka poster. Sorry. I can't wait for the poster for that movie. It's just gonna be like a purple hat on like a sepia toned like background, and it'll just have like a W in like a year.
I feel like the fact that the movie's called Wonka, just one word really ties it all together.
I know.
What was it?
It's such a
Didn't like the Wolverine movie did that? What is it called? Like
Logan.
Logan, there's
Yeah.
Joker, now there's Wonka. Every movie does this now.
I can't wait for like the live action Tarzan remake and to be renamed Tars.
tar.
Tars.
Shout out to Joe Grant for that joke.
Oh. Put your faith in what you most believe. Two worlds, one family. Guy.
I love that guy in Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Can I just say while we're on the topic of Roald Dahl, every single Roald Dahl movie is like a million times better than the book it's based on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Even the BFG.
Probably.
I don't know. Why am I roasting the B? I've never seen the BFG.
I did.
That was a good movie, right? People
I
liked
saw
that
I
movie.
saw the movie in
Did
theaters.
you like it?
Let me tell you, I don't remember a single thing about that movie besides like they fart in one scene.
The BFG.
Yeah, they like fart in this. I don't remember. There's like a whole farting scene.
The big farting giant.
No, but
Wait,
I
that
mean
was
like,
a movie?
but like classic Willy Wonka and Fox and Fantastic Mr. Fox are like way better than the original. I'd rather watch the movies those like any day than read the books.
Yeah.
I see truth in that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
I think is that all the news? Is there anything else? Is there any?
No. No, some more news. More news. Let me
Oh.
Hold on, where's my newspaper?
I'm glad you wrote everything down because I forgot everything that's happened this past year. There was like Bowser's Fury, but like I don't know what else we can say about that.
Camp Coral preview.
Right.
Well,
The
Joe Biden. This isn't a Joe Biden podcast. We're here to talk about dumb baby cartoons and Willy Wonka.
Did anyone watch the Camp Coral preview?
Like the whole thing. I saw clips of it. I didn't watch the whole thing though.
Yeah, I saw it,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
thought-
like it's something that needed like a lot more time or space, but like executive meddling.
I
Or
mean, I'll be honest. I'm kind of surprised that it has the animation it does for like what looks like amounts to like a DreamWorks TV show type of budget.
Yeah.
I do think I have some feelings about this.
Yeah.
I watched that preview
Okay.
and it's and Rosa just okay.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because it doesn't feel like a baby cartoon to me. Like it just kind of feels like SpongeBob because like a lot of the SpongeBob people who work on SpongeBob are
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah, because I just say from what I watched, like it feels like it's just the same characters, except it's because SpongeBob is always kind of acts like a kid. But I feel like making SpongeBob into a kid doesn't change much.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like I described this earlier on like Twitter. I said it kind of felt like if they made SpongeBob again and kept everything the same about it, except they just like changed the setting around to where like they're like now they're kids at a summer camp, but still like it's fundamentally just kind of the same.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel that much. I honestly I don't think it like feel. I was expecting like like a baby show, like how like baby Looney Tunes is just like they're just babies wearing diapers around doing stupid things and it's boring. And it's honestly not really that. It just kind of feels like SpongeBob and CGI.
Yeah, it's weird because SpongeBob and Patrick are such like kiddish characters already, so like making them into little kids like ultimately doesn't change much.
Yeah.
it feels like they were going for a trend that probably been way past gone.
Yeah. That's definitely like you can feel that it's like on a conceptual level, it is like a cash grab sort of thing where it's like, well, we could like market like new designs of SpongeBob. But I could tell like the people working on it. I feel like they're probably trying to make it as good as can.
I
with
feel
that concept.
I feel like the people working on this got stuck in a really shitty position where there's nothing they can do about what it is and how it was promoted.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, honestly, I think I think it does kind of it works better than it does in like Sponge on the Run. Honestly,
You think so?
because there in Sponge on the Run, it was like trying to like push it as like an emotional like
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like a backstory sort of thing. It's like this is like the heart of their relationships,
Which was dumb. It was really dumb.
yeah, which kind of doesn't work. But this show is just kind of like oh whatever, they're just kids out of camp. Who cares?
I'll say that it's
Yeah.
very weird to me how some scenes in what I saw looked like finalized rendered, and then other scenes just didn't. It was like all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think like some of their like exterior lighting is just
Oh, yeah.
bad.
yeah,
Like the actual animation, like you can tell it's like SpongeBob storyboarded because they have a lot of like they like stretch the models a lot and they have like visual sort of gags.
yeah. That's honestly like it really shows the effort that they're wanting to put in, but
Mhm.
you know, limited by that TV show budget, like shown in like the rendering and stuff. Honestly, I just can't imagine like where this is gonna go, like if it's even gonna last that long. Because like I mean, how much can you do in a summer camp setting? Well, I mean, Camp Lazlo had like 5 seasons.
I feel like
4
it's like Teen Titans Go, where we all make a kind of a big fuss about it, and then it lasts like 20 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, it's something that like kids are gonna like put on TV.
Yeah.
And like to pass the time, or even do kids still watch TV these days?
They'll put on their Peacock streaming service, Apple subscription,
CBS,
Yeah.
All Access.
Office,
I mean,
whatever.
they'll still use TVs
Paramount
to like
Plus.
watch stuff.
hmm
Yeah.
I just wonder. I wonder because it feels like it could have just been like normal SpongeBob. Like if SpongeBob had like an event where like we have like they do things like that. We're like, oh, we're gonna have like monster episodes, or like here we'll have like mystery episodes. It feels like one of
Yeah.
those like events where it's like, oh, now it's gonna be like a camp for like 3 episodes in a row. I wonder like how that's gonna turn out, making it like sort of not distinct from SpongeBob in like tone. Like, is that gonna make it? Will it last longer because of that, or will people just feel like, oh, I could just watch normal SpongeBob?
Yeah. This is kind of. Has there ever been like a thing like this where just like, well, I guess all 3 Seth MacFarlane shows. I guess for like baby shows, though, like kid shows, has there been like a thing like very similar? Well, I guess with the Scooby. Never mind. This happened before.
Scooby,
Yeah, I was saying like the Scooby Doo knockoffs.
or like it's like the Sonic cartoons in the '90s where they had like the funny Sonic cartoon
Yeah.
and then like the more story Sonic
Yeah.
cartoon, sort of like that, where you like have some of
And
the same
then-
characters running at the same
And then
time.
they have Sonic Underground.
With Double
Yeah.
D.
Yeah. Well, that one aired after.
They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground.
Loud House.
That baby.
Loud House and Casa Grandes. Can I ask a question from someone who like doesn't get the appeal? Because I see a lot of adults like this show. Like, what is the appeal of the Loud House?
Let me tell you, I think it's the art style alone, because like I remember seeing it and seeing a lot of people being like, oh, the Loud House is actually like really good, and I remember seeing just the art style, and I was like, oh, this this does look like a good show. Like they're really dedicated to that like comic look, that like Sunday comics look, and I like that. And then I watched it, like a bit of it, and it's like this is nothing. This is the regular like Nick sitcom.
Yeah.
This is not
Just
fun.
Yeah.
I think it's solely because of the art style.
Because I watched
Yeah,
like one
there's-
episode and got bored. And go on, Rosa.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you sort of look at like it looks like that, and then it's like it's just pretty normal. It's sort of like a gimmick. I don't know. It's just like
Mhm.
has that one distinctive game thing, and then everything else is sort of just like, meh.
Because like I do like a lot of like kid shows. Like you're talking to the Clarence fan in here.
Mhm.
Right.
But I don't know. I just don't get the Loud House. I watched a couple episodes and got really bored.
I honestly don't get it either. Like the ultimate Loud House experience is like seeing it on TV and just kind of thinking like, what? It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
it's like-
really good, just like relative to like every other like cartoon that's been on Nickelodeon for like the past.
I just watched Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one like really hits.
Mm-hmm.
I still need
It's
to.
getting a movie.
Ooh, that's
Go
true. That's true.
Yep.
It is?
News. Yeah, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a movie on Netflix, which it probably deserves. To be frank.
Oh, that's
Probably-
pretty cool. That looks
Probably came from like a lot of the fan outcry. I saw like a lot of people were like
Mhm.
upset about them like canceling like Rise like prematurely,
Yeah.
when they still had some arcs to go. So like this seems like well,
Mhm.
we'll release this like Rise movie because it seems like people like it, and
Yeah.
that's nice. And like
And by go on.
well, I haven't been watching Rise too closely. I watched a bit of the first season, and it looks really good. I need to catch up with it again because
Yeah,
I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this
Mhm.
I have to say this is like the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles iteration out of all
Yeah.
of them.
Especially like since it also like really does a lot to like let's see how much different we can make with these interpretations while still being like how you say
Recognizable,
yeah.
yeah.
And honestly, and I'm very excited to see that movie because like it seems like the movie's gonna be about something they hinted at like the end of the series, like at the final
Mhm.
episode. So I'm
I
excited for that.
I cannot wait for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Jungle Movie.
Yeah.
I
Also,
oh, go on.
go ahead, right?
You go first. You keep going.
I was gonna announce another news.
Oh, okay, then I'll say my thing on Turtle. I just feel like from an outsider perspective, as someone who hasn't watched this, who kind of watched from the outside, I feel like this show kind of got really, like, I don't know, unfairly treated. It seems like Nick wasn't that interested in ever promoting it, and, you know, it got, like, a very unfair backlash from, like, 40-year-olds online who made it seem like the worst thing ever. Because I'm a big advocate, if something's been around for so long, like, so long, like, do something different with it. I don't get... I feel like people are very attached, like, a series that's so old has to keep doing the same thing and being the same tone over and over again. I'm not a fan of that, I don't know, like, thought process, because I feel like it really stagnates a lot of, like, old series. Like, imagine, because, I don't know, I feel like with Turtles in particular, like, they have done a lot of similar things. I think, like, doing something so radical and different was something this old needed.
No, yeah, Turtles really did need this shot in the arm, and it was, like, a really good one. Like 2012 Turtles did all right, but this one, I think this is the one to look for. You know, they're coming out with their new movie. They got the Krang. I think this one's about the Krang.
Yeah. They hinted at the Krang in the series, and they're like, yeah, here it is.
Are they gonna open a portal to like the 80s Turtles?
Maybe
they're gonna do a crossover.
And then the 80s Turtles are gonna be like really goofy and wacky, and then the 2000 Turtles are like, what's up with these guys? And they're like, we're the 80s Turtles.
God, I feel like the thing, everything, like, every single, like, I think Sonic ruined everything by introducing classic Sonic as a separate character. So now everything is always like, here's the original version of that character, get hyped.
Turtles did that first. They did that first.
I feel like Sonic popularized it, though. You know, Sonic made it popular, though.
Maybe, I think it was just the culture that all these things are existing in that created that.
Yeah.
There's someone out there who's, like, probably got really angry they played Crash 4. Like, where's classic Crash? When is he gonna show up?
Okay, no, wait. All right, so we have modern Crash and classic Crash.
Yeah.
It's just like there would be like no difference in them whatsoever.
they just go,
That's why we need to add in Boom Crash with the tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's the same character too. That they all just go.
No. But
It goes
like Boom Crash-
pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes. Into the Crashiverse. They're all the same character.
God.
SpongeBob generations. That could work because, you know, classic SpongeBob's, you know, like, kind of more mature, and the new one's kind of silly.
What if classic SpongeBob came in with like a hammer and he was gonna kill modern SpongeBob?
Like every picture on
Classic
DeviantArt.
SpongeBob should chew out. Oh, classic SpongeBob should chew out modern SpongeBob for being childish and annoying.
Oh, there should be an episode where the Powerpuff Girls and Dexter go meet Johnny Test and they beat him up.
Fitted Jake, Mordecai, and Rigby, Steven Universe, Dipper Pines,
The entire cast of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
All of them.
they're all gonna beat up the modern Ben 10.
It's my favorite brand of art is just classic characters like getting angry or beating up modern characters.
Oh
Yeah.
What? Now we're gonna have art of like classic SpongeBob, and then like modern, like, you know, wacky SpongeBob beating up Camp Curl SpongeBob.
Oh my
Where's middle?
God.
Where's middle SpongeBob? Where's Aaron Springer SpongeBob and all that?
Cheeks SpongeBob.
God,
He's
SpongeBob's
just
gonna
kind of
throw
like in
hands
the
with a kid.
background.
They're gonna...
He's just in the background staring at the camera. Uncannily.
What was up though with the
His
era of
cheeks.
SpongeBob where he was like kind of like a scary character for a bit?
Ugh.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's like, you know, there's kind of the classic. There's the classic kind of more mature SpongeBob where he feels more like an adult. There's kind of more modern wacky SpongeBob, and then in the middle there's like scary SpongeBob.
Where he's
Yeah.
just kind of like, he doesn't emote that much. He always has like this like unnerving smile.
And then there's
He has,
like
stalkerish tendencies and all that. Oh,
and then he sees the clams trying to get the patty, and he go, "I'll save you! Hiya! Hiya!" And he kills them. And he kills them all. And the fucking what's up with? Hold on, the fuck was up with that scene from To Love of Who like storyboarded that scene? I want to talk to them and ask them a few questions.
Yeah, you should find out who storyboarded that and then put their name on the screen and then say that they deserve to lose their job.
No,
no.
Tell everyone
But
on Twitter to like harass them.
no, I
But that
just
sort of thing, can I say, like, that sort of thing really reminds me of this one time I was reading this book on the development of Ren and Stimpy,
Yeah.
Sick Little Monkeys, and this one part that stuck with me. It was during like after John Kay got like fired and like canned from the show, and it was like the games era episodes, and like this, I think it was this one guy, I don't remember who it was, like, you know, writing for an episode that like where it was just like really like the Ren and Stimpy getting like really beat up, and like, you know, it was mean spirited, and it was just like, oh, this is like the funniest thing, right?
God.
I feel like it's that sort of thing where like it's someone on the team that's just like, you know, it'd just be really funny if like SpongeBob was just like completely out of character and just like a creep weirdo, you know?
I feel like
That'd be funny.
that episode kind of very much steps over the fact that SpongeBob killed all those little creatures. Like, they're dead. Like, you see him rip them and they're like shredded to pieces, and like it's never brought attention to. It's like treated like it's a funny little thing to do. It's like, what? Even as I watched an episode as a kid being terrified that there was just like corpses of these little shell things all I just
It's like-
no.
It's like when Mario killed all those bosses in Origami King.
Oh, like the
Yeah, he,
stapler.
like, rips the stapler. The stapler is exactly like the clam death.
Ew.
That whole episode is like disgusting. Like, I was thinking about it recently and how it's just like, because like the premise of it is like he falls in love with a Krabby Patty, and that just feels like who made that? It's like,
What the heck? What? These writers are.
but like it just feels weird, like having like SpongeBob like getting in a romantic relationship with like a piece of food, like that. It makes me feel like disgusting.
I guess you could say the silver lining of Camp Coral is that, well, I would hope that you wouldn't get any episodes like that with Camp Coral.
Yeah. Oh, no.
All right, Rosa, you said you had a news topic you wanted to talk about earlier. What was that?
It's gonna be a quick one, but this is mostly an update on the previous news. But Bean Puppycat is set to release for 2022.
Yeah. Oh God, I totally forgot how far in the future that show's cut. They finished like a year ago, didn't like the actual season,
Mm.
and it's just
Probably even further,
yeah.
more than a year.
It's been done for like a long time now, and like I think what happened was because, you know, the first one was part of the cartoon Hangover, and that didn't do very good because YouTube is not good for animation whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of had to like shift what they were doing, and Bean Puppycat kind of got stuck in the middle of it. So I feel like there was like a problem for a long time with where to put it. And it seems like they finally found where to put it.
Well, where are they putting it? I haven't been following this.
It's Netflix, right?
It's going on Netflix. It's just that it was on Verve, and then the whole series was released on YouTube, and now the second season is going on Netflix. It's just a disaster for that show.
I kind of
Like,
feel bad because I feel like Bean Puppycat was, no offense to Bravest Warriors, but like way more like interesting as like a show.
Yeah, it's like it's
go on.
again, it's especially like it feels there's something more genuine, especially where like it's like a show for like people in their 20s and older, especially like right now where, you know, when you're 20 you're just trying to figure yourself out, and it's just really good for that. I
Yeah,
mean, it's just unfortunate that it's stuck in this limbo. Even worse now that like the whole second season got leaked.
It got leaked.
Yeah, you will never guess who leaked it.
Who?
I bet it was Rebecca Sugar.
No, same people who
Sugar.
I forget, but it was supposed to be shown on Tribune or something, and then it got accidentally leaked by the company itself.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
They pulled a Whatever
Wait, hold
company
on.
did that.
I think Disney did that with the Three Caballeros show once. I know that got like leaked way ahead of time.
Oh god. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad that Bee and Puppy Cat finally found a home somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like God, it's been so long since that Kickstarter.
hmm
Now I'll be
it's
actually in my 20s when I watch it.
Is
Uh,
is Bravest Warrior still like going? Speaking of, is it like still?
yeah. I
Okay.
think it's still going. It has a
I-
lot of seasons and
I just haven't.
comic books and
I
stuff.
haven't seen anyone talk about that show like in a long
Maybe
time.
I guess only in certain spaces, but like other than that, they probably
It was very
You know.
funny. It was like the big show they promoted, like be like, this is for adults. Check out the censored middle finger, and then you watch it. It's like honestly, so they can air on Cartoon Network.
yeah, it was very much like some of the ideas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like slightly more raunchier Adventure Time, basically.
Yeah. They're like, this is another show made by Pelton Ward.
He didn't even work on it, did he? It was just his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it was one of the shows that had like the pilot where like Adventure Time's pilot was.
Yeah. Oh my god, Finn. Oh my god.
Oh,
Arlo's mentioned Bravest Warriors 2 times.
Oh, because
Okay.
Where
Apparently-
was I for this?
well, apparently Bravest Warriors is still not going.
well, I think because he promoted Verb a few times, and it's on Verb.
You can watch all your favorite shows like Bravest Warriors with that little cat bug. I love Catbug. I have a
Where's-
plush of him in my room.
Where's Catbug now? The kid who voices Catbug.
I don't know, like 30 years old, probably.
No, he does a lot of things.
He was
in
probably
the
the
Grinch,
he's
the
probably
Elimination Grinch.
he's probably the retirement home by now.
God.
No.
Hey,
Is
what's
he still
up?
gonna voice? Are they gonna replace the voices of the baby bears? Because he was one of the bears.
It's true, he was.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, he's on like Summer
Wow.
Camp Island.
Was there any more news? Is that it? Are we good?
That's it. We're good.
Alrighty, this is the part of the show where we talk about one thing we watched or played this week. I think Rosa has more than one, though, so I'm just gonna let her go off for a second.
go off.
All right.
Go off!
So, what I watch?
What
Are
did
you all ready for this?
Did you watch? What did you watch? Tell us.
Yes.
I watched all of Victorious.
All of
Give
it.
us
I
all
got-
the details.
And I gotta say, it's very twisted and evil. It feels like every characters they're like fighting for survival. I don't think a single parents even care about their kids. For some reason, the third season, there's like 2 episodes dedicated to like implying that Tori's mom has an affair.
Can I just say, I was looking up an image of Rex to put up on screen, and one of the first results is an image, and it says, "Can someone explain Rex to me?"
No,
Can
can't-
you explain Rex?
Yeah, Rose,
Explain
can-
Rex
I
to us,
really-
Rosa.
I really can't. But I feel like they sort of got tired of Rex by around the third season because Ravi seems to be alone most of the time, and I have a feeling they sort of like felt like they like rather use Ravi more than Rex.
Well,
'Cause,
how could that? Hold on. Okay, I'm calling Victorious. Hold on. If I had a funny puppet character in my main cast, I would do anything to keep him on the show always at all times.
listen, they still
At
use
all
them. But
times.
the thing is, everyone shits on Ravi. Everyone shits on Ravi.
Well, you gotta have
Everyone.
one butt monkey per show, I guess.
Oh, a lot of characters are like butt monkeys, but like also, there's also a character named Sinjin. He's like Ravi, but worse. And there's like 2 of him with like a character they introduced in the third season named Bert
Bert?
or Burf.
Oh, hey, Bert.
It's the show. It's so wild and like, I don't know, everyone's just fighting.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Do any characters from iCarly or Drake or Josh appear in this show?
like cameos or like
Yeah.
as their characters.
Either or.
Obviously there was like that crossover, but Helen from Drake and Josh does appear
Helen's
as
the
like
key.
she becomes like the principal of the school because of her like history of like being on TV. let's see. Josh Drake does appear in the April Fool's episode where like he just comes like he pops out of nowhere, like helps Tori up, and then like runs out of the
Can I say something?
room. Yeah.
Why do they always bring Drake back? What the iCarly bloopers, they brought Drake back. This show brings Drake back. Josh was always the
Yeah.
funnier one.
No,
Why do
they did bring back Josh.
Okay, cool. He's the funnier one. I don't know why they always bring back
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
I think
Josh
Drake's just easy to get. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh is busy with his vines.
hmm Yeah, they brought in Josh did cameo in like one stage show where like he tells Jade, "Good job, I like your play. It's really great." And Jade's like, "I don't care," because she just wanted to see how her dad thinks of it of the play. You know, another instance of like uncaring parents or just can't tell. And then like Jeanette McCurdy played as a character named I forgot her name, but she put up a fake name Pawnee, and then she just started making Tori think she was going nuts. Cause like she blamed her for getting kicked up, but really she's just like a freak and kept calling everyone Debbie.
Can I just say, I feel like Fairly Odd Parents is the animated version of all these live action shows, like in terms of like tone.
I
I mean, you're right.
wait.
right.
Can I have an explanation for this?
Because they're
Can I
okay.
have a case?
Fairly Odd Parents is the most evil, godless show ever made. Like, right? Like,
Yeah.
bitch Fartman can try to like be like holy all he wants. Like, he can try to be like a good Christian man. No, Fairly Odd Parents is a godless, lawless, unloving show that is evil and twisted. And I feel
Now,
like
wait. Hold on. Here's the thing. All those Nick shows, live action Nick shows, they accept the fact they're godless and lawless. They accept that fact.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
It's
Fairly
just-
Odd Parents doesn't accept the fact though, because I feel like it, deep down it wants to be fun and loving, but it's not. It's evil and twisted.
No, not at all. It's just
Okay.
really a wild time. Just like
Do you
That's-
still
I
have
thought-
your humanity after watching all of Victorious? Do you think?
if I had any, yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear.
All I have to
Might
say
not
is
have it.
Andre is like the best character, and Beck sort of has like is sort of like the equivalent to like the boy from like the first Precure anime.
So he's just nothing.
Yeah, he's just there to cause love triangles in like later seasons.
The impression I got, like, I think I saw like you had like a ranking of them, and like he was like very low, and I don't know. The impression I got from like my limited viewings of Victorious was that he seems like an okay guy, the inoffensive. He seems all right.
He is. It's just that also like again, it's also like an old Nick show written by you know who. So there's like a bunch of dated jokes, and like
Right.
yeah, even and he's like one of those characters that say like a dated joke. So like, ugh.
He's the source of those. Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, we'll come back to Rose. I think she probably has one more thing she wants to talk about at least. But Seep and Renee, did you watch or play anything this week that's exciting, fun, and wacky, and silly, and goofy?
Gooky.
Gooky. I don't know why I said goofy.
Goofy. Well, see, did you?
Oh, after you, Renee. Come on. You
Oh
go
no.
first. Come on, Renee.
Well, if you insist. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this really falls in line, but like Lucy recently got me into Breaking Bad,
Oh boy.
and like, I mean, it is like adult, serious live action show, and like that's what like usually put me off of like those shows, but I have to say, watching like 4 seasons of that show. Yeah, I know the Reddit show. Okay, all right.
The Reddit show? Wait, why is Breaking Bad the Reddit show?
Because like so many people were like, oh, Walter White, he's so cool. He's a badass. He doesn't respect his wife. That makes him so cool.
Is Breaking Bad like the once like the comedy and once-lore of Reddit?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
Is this a new branch of serial character?
Yeah.
But let me just say, Breaking Bad is just a cartoon show. Straight up, it is comical. It is hilarious. It is. Yeah. Someone here, Orange Life Citrus. Breaking Bad is a live action drama for people who like cartoons. Exactly, because every episode, it's like you have like the intense like drama. It's like criminal procedural show, but then you have like just like these cartoon plot lines of like Jesse suddenly he's getting rich, and then like he's like he doesn't have time for poor old Walter. I just like I watched this show, and it's like it's very easy to imagine these two characters, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, as like characters in a non-serialized cartoon. I get it. I get why so many people joke about this show now. I understand, and now I'm a part of that.
That's probably the best sell I've ever heard of Breaking Bad in my life, because I've never seen it. But I've always heard people always say it's like a show like people always say like, oh, it's good, you should watch it. But people say that about a lot of things. And like,
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if I'll like it.
I'll say as like a perfect elevator pitch. It's really well written. It's got that nice like threaded feel where like it's got its setups and its payoffs, and it's really smart about that. And you go through the episodes, and it's like, oh, this is a very like satisfying sequence of events that tells a story. That's very basic, but like it does that like perfect. It's very funny, but also it does its like what it needs to do for its drama. It's got some gore, some like really because it's a show about like drugs and like crime and murder and stuff, so like there's a lot of that. But it's do not be fooled. This is the secret Malcolm in the Middle sequel show.
Crossed over with BoJack Horseman.
Jesse, am I a good drug dealer? I need you to tell me, am I a good drug dealer?
I don't know, Mr. White.
You ate my cheese.
Hey, Mr. White, is it cool if I sleep on your couch? I can be like your couch guy.
Isn't Jesse like fucking what's his name from BoJack
Todd.
too? I tied it all together. I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
So that's what I've been watching.
Okay.
What about you, see?
I don't know. I want to. You know what? I've been watching like YouTuber videos where they're like, "All right, guys, let's talk about the new SA1, SA2 remake
Oh no!
rumors."
Are you watching Sonic YouTubers?
Well, that's just like on my YouTube feed. YouTube recommendations are such a like, I don't know what you call it, like a self-feeding like monster sort of thing, where you click on one video or like someone talks about some like Sonic the Hedgehog rumor, and that's all of a sudden like your whole YouTube front page is just that to a point where like you just like, oh, I want to put something on while I'm drawing. It's all just freaking Sonic rumors.
Yeah, I feel that.
Classic Sonic confirmed. Classic Sonic denied. Tyson has involved in a new TV show.
It's the worst. It's the worst thing in the world when you're like trying to find something to listen to as you work on something, and you just look through the YouTube front page and you can't find anything.
It's all either Sonic Tubers or Channel Awesome.
Yeah,
I have to like pick my hell door.
I ended up watching like SCP animated videos and then just sent screenshots to Ryan.
Yeah, you did. You were torturing me. Can I ask? You don't have to name names of any of the YouTubers, but can you tell me the hottest Sonic takes you've heard so far? Like, what are the hottest takes you've heard?
Sonic straight.
No one's saying that.
I don't know. Apparently, not liking Sonic Forces is a hot take to some of these people, but
well, guys, I hate the game everyone said wasn't very good. Guys, hot take. Is anyone talking about this movie? It's like Coraline.
No one's talking about. Everyone's forgotten this movie because nobody's actively talking about it.
It's like the Iron Giant.
I
feel like nobody's really talking about the episode of SpongeBob where they're cavemen. Why isn't anyone talking about it?
Guys, we need to talk about this. And it's like, what's opera doc?
I don't know. I guess I haven't. I don't really know. It's hard to like think of a specific video because they're all kind of mushing in my brain. The only one I can remember is like, I don't know, people saying like, classic Sonic needs to die. I don't know if that's really a hot
That's
take.
not hot. Like 80% of Sonic fans say that now or whatever. Sonic Mania was a cringe Tyson Hesse meme face game.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed by the way that by the speed that is at which you string those words together in that specific word.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania is a serial bait game.
Oh,
I feel like
Classic Sonic and Essay too.
I feel like as an outsider to Sonic, I feel like whenever people say they want Sonic to be Dragon Ball, I feel like they haven't actually watched Dragon Ball because in between all the fights in Dragon Ball, what I've watched is just the stupidest shit in the world.
Yeah, like
All-
a portal opens and classic Goku comes in.
They just do stupid shit like hang around and say stupid things. Like the appeal of Dragon Ball is half fights, half them just saying stupid shit. Goku's a fucking idiot.
they
Drop
have
the
fun.
traitors, Frieza.
I'm gonna quote my friend Andrew, who said a lot of Dragon Ball things. We need balls. Dragon balls. Shout out to Andrew.
Drop
Let
the
me-
balls, Frieza. Okay, well,
Let me
I
let me
dropped
reply
the
to that with a Space Jam quote. We've got balls. Sylvester from the Space Jam movie he said that.
What a funny movie. What a funny 90-minute commercial movie.
grab your Burger King, grab your Nikes and your Gatorade, we'll pick up some McDonald's on the way there.
Pulp Fiction joke. Elmer Fudd Pulp Fiction.
Remember, nice, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we should start having Mario hot takes. Classic Mario N64 Mario is better than Mario Galaxy Mario. I said it.
Whoa.
You know what? Everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I think red shirt, blue overalls Mario is the worst designed Mario, and I think
This like
red
steam,
overalls, blue shirt Mario is the best Mario.
steam coming out of my ears. I'm so angry.
Of course you'd say that, Renee.
I have learned that the hot Mario take is apparently a subsection of like fans who really like hate Toadette or something, and that she's in everything now. It's like,
Really?
you really care? Does it really matter that much? They put the funny mushroom character in Mario. Does this really matter?
Why did you get mad at Toad? Toadette's cool. She's like Toad,
yeah.
but like a different Toad.
I feel like people are refused. I don't know. I have lots of hot takes about Mario as a franchise that I think people would always agree on, and that I feel like people are refused to like accept that like Mario's like Popeye. Like it's a silly cartoon series. You just have to indulge with it.
Yeah. I feel like whenever there's like a Mario character that like whenever like a Mario character's role changes, like there's a lot of hate around it.
Why do they keep
Like,
putting Rosalina in the games?
Yeah, exactly. Or like, oh, too much Rosalina, not enough Daisy, too much Bowser Jr., too much Koopalings.
Can I say? If there's one Mario character I do not get, how does anyone still hate Bowser Jr.? How are we still? What is wrong with that character?
Honestly, I agree. I agree.
They gotta get angry at the kids.
Is
You know,
it
there's
ju-
always
there-
gotta be a gamer that wants to throw hands with a
Is
kid.
it just that he's a
Yep.
kid? Because like as a character, he like genuinely has more character than like 98% of Mario characters. Like Bowser Jr. is like above them all in terms of like being a consistent character. And I don't get. It's just because he's a baby. That's all I have. Is that it?
I feel like it used to be that he killed the Koopalings, but that's not even a problem anymore. Maybe if you want to be bitter that because like the Koopalings are like technically like not his children, and like Bowser Jr. is his son.
He's just an adoptive father. God.
Yeah, come on.
Mhm.
I like Bowser Jr. I'm pro Bowju.
Listen, I love all my children. I love Bowser Jr. I love my 7 Koopalings children. You know, I love them all. You know, I'm sick and tired of seeing the trolls and the haters hating on my son Bowser Jr.
Yeah, you tell him that. It's like him posting like Junior's Twitter, like a TikTok, and Junior's in the background going like, "Yeah, can you get him?"
So to all the haters, you know, if you want to start a flame war, you better not start it with the best. And then he like breathes fire, and then he melts his phone, and that's like the end of like
This is right. This is everyone. This is like a running. Were any of you there when Renee was doing this?
Why?
Where they were just like we went through like we did this whole bit. Renee did this whole bit where like Bowser was at Subway, and he was angry that he couldn't get his panini press sandwich with more than 2 vegetable toppings.
That's
Wait,
really
was that me?
specific.
Are you sure you're not confusing me with someone else? Because I don't.
You said that. You were the one because I remember all the hypotheticals we did ended with Bowser breathing fire and then burning something.
I think someone was like feeding me the scenarios, but I think I was like doing the voice.
You're definitely doing the voice.
I really love this image in my mind that he's like just like a normal Subway. Like it's not like a Mario Subway with toads. Like he's like a Subway with like humans.
Yeah, it's like the commercial, the Bowser Inside Story commercial, where he's in like the doctor's office. It's exactly like that. He burns his panini sandwich.
Honestly, on terms of just like people hating Mario characters real fast, I feel the same with like Waluigi. What is there to hate? He's a funny cartoon man in a funny cartoon game. I don't get it.
Meme character.
Everyone in Mario's a
Don't
meme
respect
character.
them.
People don't like him. They only soy enjoy him. They don't actually like him.
Shut the hell up!
Oh.
Everyone's just tricked themselves into thinking they like Waluigi.
I need to
but they
find
don't.
the fucking tier list I made of when I ranked the Mario characters as like they were like meme characters or whatever.
Oh.
Mario definitely a meme character.
Mhm.
Nah.
I mean, he's everywhere, right?
I found it.
What about Dr. Mario?
Well,
Dr.
Dr.
Mario's
Mario,
a
it's
meme
like
character.
Found my Mario meme character tier list. Is this it? Yeah, there it
Can we
is.
show everyone the Vine
put it
Rippy
up,
Dr.
put it up.
Mario?
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Fucking baby. Wait, is that Unagi and babies?
Yeah, he's a baby. The fucking baby.
Like- Okay then.
This is important to note. You can only like the top characters. There's only ones who are canonical importing characters. If you like anyone else, you're so enjoying meme-bait character Marios.
I love that transgender is a separate tier.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
not like, meme character or anything, that's nice. You're only allowed to like those characters. That's the rule.
I love the idea of Toadsworth being dead.
I think
I
the
just
inherent
think that-
idea of just like calling a Mario character a meme character.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Rosa, I feel like there was one more thing you wanted to talk about that you watched or played or read this week.
There's just a lot to talk about with each one.
Choose one. What is the most interesting one to talk about on the Silly Cartoon Podcast?
I want to talk about Dead Demons, but like there's gonna be like a lot of spoilers
Oh, it's
for something you.
maybe we should just talk about the pirate movie instead, because we can both talk
Yeah.
about that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to see
Me
that much.
and Rosa, I've seen this before, but Rosa hadn't. We watched Pirates: A Band of Misfits, also known as Pirates: A Science Adventure in the UK.
What?
Did you not know? It's like has a different name in like other regions.
It's called
It's called-
Pirates Mouse Attack and Pal.
in the other regions, it's called Doki Doki Pirate Panic.
And in Japan, it's called Biohazard.
Pirates Fire Hazard.
Pirates Biohazard.
Pirates
Yeah,
Adventure.
sure.
I
Cut-
feel
That's a joke.
I feel like every time I watch, like, because anyone could like stop motion, anyone could like move like a Lego guy around with their camera. But I feel like every time I watch good stop motion, like the really really good stuff, I like sit and watch it and think like, man, they someone had to sculpt every single little thing you've seen on screen and make a little robot for every last character on the screen. And it's like. I always think this Tumblr post I saw, like, I love stop motion because they took the hardest form of media, which is animation, and made it even harder.
I feel like it's unfair for them to make like stop motion movies because like I feel like that's like the bit of animation that I feel like I personally can't criticize the most because it's
Yeah.
such an effort, and it's like, well, like I mean, I guess Missing Link wasn't a great movie,
Yeah,
but
right,
like I
right.
can't say that.
It's like, I don't really like this movie, but they put so much effort into it. Do I want to be mean about it?
It is the ultimate like scapegoat. Like, you don't want to be mean to that movie that is just like beautiful and like obviously had to have taken so long. It freaks me out sometimes watching it. Like even just like the simplest things, like how do you lip sync something while like doing other things on the
Yeah.
screen at the same time? How do you do that? You can't like just like you can't like go back and like edit like I mean you can kind of do that to some degree, but it's crazy. You have to be insane.
Nash! Nash did it again.
What's happening?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah,
When I
Nash.
was streaming Bugsnax the other night, he gifted 5 subs and he did it again.
Poggers.
Oh.
Thank you, Nash.
Shout out to our Poggers friend, Nash.
Very nice of you to do that
Much
again.
appreciated.
The good news with the Pirates movie is that it's also a good movie on top of the animation, so I don't have to be like, oh, well, the animation was good.
I'm
Mhm.
glad. I haven't heard much about that movie, and I just kind of assumed that people were kind of lukewarm on it, but like
I feel like Aardman doesn't really have any duds besides like the Caveman movie. I feel like it's the only one
Early man.
it's the only one people don't seem to like very much. But I feel like everything else I've seen nothing but like usual like people like it usually. Caveman's the only one that's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that sounds okay.
I saw a GIF of that movie today. I'm so glad we talked about it. I didn't think it'd be coming back in my life. Early man.
Did you see
What's
it?
that movie about? Is it a football movie?
It looks like a soccer.
Like a soccer football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Football.
If you haven't
Well,
also speaking of Aardman, if you haven't seen the Shaun the Sheep movies, they're both very cute, and I like them a lot.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I've heard
watched
those
it.
are really good.
I want to watch
like
like a
it when-
lot of the movies that I haven't seen.
I like
I've
Shaun
only
the
seen,
Sheep whipping.
Chicken Run.
Shaun the Sheep
I like-
whipping and neighing.
Yeah.
Rosa, you haven't given your thoughts much. I was mostly be talking stop motion. What was your thoughts on the movie?
Like I say, like you said, it's a really amazing movie. It's sort of impressive with the amount of detail and set design they went for something on a smaller scale. And just for these huge anime moments like the coins coming out of the whale's mouth. Like imagine how long it took just to make that happen.
There's a scene in the movie where like a whale comes out like of the sea and like drops a bunch of coins, and me and Rose are like both simultaneously just were like, whoa, because like
Yeah.
we both kind of like thought about the process that to go into like making that.
Yeah. And I'm sort of impressed that like they did stop motion water.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how do you get water work in stop motion? You just do.
I
Oh,
like
God.
they had to make like Flushed Away entirely CG just because like they couldn't go through the effort for that movie, but like so they did that for Pirates, huh?
I feel like because Kubo has water too. I think they
Right, yeah.
They feel like they finally figured it out. Probably just took forever because stop motion. Let's make the hardest form of medium even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
glad they didn't do that with Flushed Away. They didn't put that effort for that movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a
Whoa.
lot of negativity for Flushed Away.
What happened? What happened?
I
Oh,
just really didn't like that movie.
Deb, I know, like Kia and Aardman are different. I was more just talking like they're both stop motion, so I was thinking about animation. They should make a movie about the slugs.
Like it didn't make a caveman movie.
Yeah, that was early man was Aardman. I know that.
Unmistakably. They had like all the Aardman heads.
The Aardman heads. The Aardman fans are gonna be called Aardman heads.
Aardman heads.
What about
Hello, my
Aardvark?
beautiful Aardman heads.
How about hey, my Aardvarks? How's it going?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
So that's like that's what we've been up to this week.
All right, I think we got a time for a few wacky, sleek, kooky, goofy questions. So this is the part of the show. You said what?
I'm just breathing here.
This is the part of the show where you can ask us anything and we'll respond to it. So go crazy, go kooky, go nuts.
Do it
wild.
up.
Ask us wacky questions. Ask us funny questions. Ask us questions on the ready to start podcast. Welcome.
What's your Aardman films tier list? I'll say put that question to in a bottle, and I'll put
do it right now. Do it right now.
Right now?
On screen.
No, it's gonna turn into it's
Okay,
gonna turn into another tier list stream.
I'll just do this one. You guys answer other questions. Why I do this? I guess.
I'll just say that I've only watched a few Aardman movies, so I'll say that Curse of the Were-Rabbit and Chicken Run are the two up there for me. I don't think I've seen every Aardman thing. All right, what else we got?
Are you looking on Twitter, Ryan?
I'll look in a second. Hold on. I might finish it.
Oh, here's the question: what was the cringiest thing from the podcast?
From this podcast?
Yes.
What are they talking
Sometimes
about?
sometimes I cringe when I think about sometimes we'll do a podcast and a day later I'll be like, oh, that was the wrong actor I mentioned. That was in Angry Birds. Whoops.
No, are they talking about the things we covered? Like Wonka movie? Wonka movie's up there.
Wonka movie's up there.
Yeah.
Cringe? You think that's cringe?
When will Bernie be on the podcast? Bernie.
All right, hold on. I finished my Aardman film tier list.
Wow,
you're gonna be very disappointed by how uncontroversial it is.
Okay.
I can't believe you're not stepping on anyone's toes.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. Okay. No, yeah, that's
I feel like all their stuff's usually just yeah, that's good. It's I don't want to put anything in C, B tier. I didn't have any thought. They're all just generally good movies.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a lot kinder to Flushed Away than I would be.
That's fair.
You got some sort of business that you need to sort out, Renee.
It's a disgusting movie. Okay, they're in the sewer. That little rat guy who replaces the Tom Holland rat. He's not even Tom Holland, but that's the big rat guy who replaces the Tom Holland rat. He's just so mean spirited and disgusting. And it's just a disgusting movie, and I hate it. I hate those slugs that were a thing. They were the minions before the minions. Those little slugs that's singing "I'm so lonely." There, I dumped it all. What I think of your Flushed Away.
Hey, seen the fish that goes, "Hey, you seen my dad?"
That was funny. That was really funny.
That was funny.
Didn't that happen on Steven Universe?
Yeah.
Real question. Did you guys hear about today Cartoon Network doing new trademark filings for various pilots? Probably means nothing, but you never know. I did not. Let me look that up on Twitter.
Is that old pilots or recent pilots? They usually do that.
Assume it's new pilot. I don't know.
It's
I don't know,
very interested. Seeing
They
if
always
it's
have, They always have interesting pilots that they put on their YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah.
I still remember when the Clarence pilot dropped. because everyone was talking about the Steven Universe pilot, and like how cool it looked, and I watched the Clarence one first, and I thought it was the Steven Universe pilot everyone was talking about.
Oh my god. Bees!
I gotta say that like
Breathe.
Cartoon Network does it really good with in regards to like sharing like pilots and stuff and like
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
just like showing off like the creators in there
Yeah.
doing this stuff. It's always fun when you see like a new slew of like Cartoon Network pilots and like
Honestly,
a
yeah.
majority of them do get in and stuff.
well it's cool too because I feel like I wasn't Infinity Train not set to be a show until the pilot aired. They got like huge reception, and they decided, okay, I guess this is being a
Yeah.
so it works out for
Yeah.
them too sometimes.
Yeah, more things should do that because you hear about so many pilots that are literally like lost and like nobody knows where they are, like so mysterious. But like Cartoon Network, like we see a lot of the things that they have, like Tig and Seek and
Mhm.
other things.
Back to the Backspace and Danger Planet and all those ones. Yeah, Renee, I feel like one of the names I just dropped got a reaction out of you.
No, there's just like a lot of those good pilots.
Yeah.
Danger Planet. One of them I actually really liked was Baloo Baloop's Fun Park. That was an Aaron Springer production.
Billy Dilly creator. Let me get my Billy
Oh,
Dilly
yeah.
poster out. So proud of my Billy Dilly poster, my signed Billy Dilly poster.
There was that one pilot the guy from Regular Show did about those like creatures or whatever.
Oh yeah.
What?
You
Oh, like
remember-
the cryptid?
Yeah, what was that
Mhm.
one? And they had to like
Oh yeah,
stay at home so they wouldn't get caught.
yeah, the
Yeah.
cryptid one. I remember that.
Was there like a Butch Hartman pilot that was like that too? In like random cartoons.
Didn't he have a pilot about like the like a racist rat or whatever?
Yeah,
Yep.
What?
like the 4 superhero rats, and like one of them was like Mexican.
They were racist?
Uh,
Oh,
Probably.
but like
thought-
the bad stereotype.
I thought you meant like there was just like it was just the cartoon was about like a mouse who just didn't like
It
certain,
was just
certain
racist.
races. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butch Hartman, yeah, I'm sure.
There's a lot of Cartoon Network pilots I've seen. Cartoon Network in particular gets a lot of interesting pilots. I'd watch like, oh, I wish this was a show.
Ryan, are you finding like did you find like a list of
Okay, well,
I could
someone
never
here
could.
said the pilots are Greetings from Samson, Riding with Burgess, Pillywags Mansion.
Pillywags
and
Mansion? Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Is that an
old one?
Pops and Branwell.
That's the one with the Benson's voice actor, and he's like a puppet. That was like from 5 years ago. Is that back?
Really?
I mean,
We're
apparently
back.
they like signed the trademark for him.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, pilots ranging from 2014 to 2019. I gotta be honest. I'm not so sure about Riding with Burgess. I remember seeing that pilot.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, it wasn't that great.
Let me look at it.
I gotta look this up.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pillywags Mansion though, that's something to expect. We don't have enough like puppet shows.
Yeah, totally.
These days.
Oh, I remember Pops and Breadwell too. I remember that one.
Ding dong. Oh yeah, this was the one made by like someone on Adventure Time.
Yeah, it's definitely similar like vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind Pops and Branwell and Pillywags getting a second chance. I thought those were both interesting concepts. I don't really
Yeah.
care about Riding with Bergs.
Yeah. You know what I would like to
Pops and
see?
Branwell, though.
What?
Huh.
AJ's Infinite Summers.
Oh yeah, AJ's. That one was funny.
Yeah, I really like
Yeah.
the moment where he like told him, "Bring me a child to eat," just to impress the businessman.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
That
remember
one
that.
had a lot of like nice, different humor. It was.
Yeah, it was just. It just kept going on with the gags and the gags and the gags. It just has a lot of good energy to it.
Ryan, have you checked Twitter yet?
Yeah, I checked it. I'm gonna post. What's the last thing we talk about? That'll be the quote unquote fan art section. I promise we'll talk about it.
Let's see. What about this question about snacks, Ryan?
We've heard Ryan go off about Baja Blast. What is she? So I don't actually eat a lot of snack food. To be like frank with you, whenever I like need like something to, like chew or munch on, I don't chew and munch. I usually sip. I usually grab like a sweet tea, and that's usually what I don't actually snack a lot.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, choose one. Just pick a.
in terms of snacks, I hate fucking I I don't know. I don't like
Do you like
Doritos.
Chex Mix?
I don't like Doritos that much. Is that a hot
Do you like
take?
Doritos? Do
Yeah.
you like Chex Mix?
Nacho cheese or like all of them or like
I'm
a specific.
I'm not much of a chip person in general. I like if I were cheap, it's probably the most basic shit. I don't really like chips that much as a snack.
It's freakish of you.
Oh, hey, sometimes you don't want to go through the effort, the texture, crunching with your teeth.
The
She's
dust.
a gamer. She's a game streamer though, and she doesn't like Doritos.
I don't like Baja Blast either, so I'm going 2 for 1.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna one up you there. I'm gonna take your rightful place
Ooh.
as the girl streamer here. I haven't drank Baja Blast yet. And actually, I don't like Mountain Dew.
I don't
Okay, never
either.
mind. I can't take your place.
I've done this before. I used to be like a big I'm a big soda junkie, and I'm working like stopping that. But I used to really like Mountain Dew, and I didn't drink it for 4 months once to like get over it. And then I tried drinking it again, and then it was just the worst thing I ever tasted. It's disgusting.
Update. Ages Infinite Summer and Cartoons to Toot got trademarks.
Yeah.
Rose is gonna
Oh.
win. Rose the fans are gonna win.
Cartoons Tattoo got trademarked as well. So, yeah, that's interesting. You think they're like bringing that back? Like, to get like a new slate of like pilots,
Yeah.
proper.
I forgot what the name was. I heard the name. I forgot what it was. But yeah, no, I remember this. This is where where so much shit came from.
So, like, that's something to really look forward to. I think if they're doing that.
Oh, I forgot all about this.
Yeah, if you want a context, Cartoon Institute is where, in particular, Uncle, Grandpa, and Regular Show came from. And
Yeah,
and,
it was like a slew of like pilots that like Cartoon Network like asked for from like various creators, and like that was like the way they like put them out. But they since like didn't do anything with Cartoon Institute. Like they stopped doing that, even though they still like released pilots
Yeah.
that like under their like channel on YouTube and stuff like that. But I guess I mean this is just like a trademark filing. It could be just like
Yeah.
that and nothing more.
We're-
To be fair.
This is where Three Dog Band came from, which is like the peak of like that era of art style.
Yeah.
The way the characters move in that pilot, I was like, how do you do that? How do you get that good at it?
You just do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess foundation laid there with like Dexter and all those other shows.
All right. Before we wrap up tonight, this is fan art corner. I guess you don't get a lot of fan art, but we do like to show it off. This is fan art.
Yeah.
This is fan art from our good friend Time Pavement on Twitter.com. Let me,
Good old tag pavement.
aka Gwen, and let me get this on screen. So this is a funny little image of my 2 designs I've used. This is the current one, the classic one. But the caption is, and I quote, #start fans. Like if you prefer classic Ryan to serial modern Ryan.
If anything, I'd say like classic Ryan was a bit more serious.
Yeah.
But oh god,
Oh.
is your past coming to get you?
I can't wait for
Oh.
Win.
start. This is like ready to start cast Cyber Chase, and we go into the video game and meet like the older versions of our designs they use for the video game.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm gonna
I feel like I'd make friends with Classic Seep.
classic Seep.
It's gonna be like Kirby and Smash Brothers Brawl. Or like he does like the transformation. He stays the same.
me
I
and
feel
my
like
me and my classic self will figure out a dual attack. Our special move.
Special.
When the two Roses When
My-
when classic and modern Rosa pair up, they can perform an all-out attack.
I can't wait for the part where classic Ryan and modern Ryan and Rookie all get teleported to the alternate dimension. And we're like, we gotta get out of here! And then we run really fast and we get out.
We control the world, but we can do.
Funny enough, I was playing Sonic Forces. It was fun.
I like
Alright.
Sonic Forces. I kind of
Yeah.
like it.
I like the character customization.
Yeah,
It
turn
really
off the
makes
show
it go-
before we get angry comments.
Ooh,
Alright.
Sonic hot takes.
Alright, everyone. Thank you for coming to another wacky, silly, and exciting episode of Ready to Start the Podcast. I've been Ryan Ribbity. Who else is here?
I'm Rosa and Endless Summer.
Oh no! It's okay, Hannah.
Hannah missed the show.
Oh god. Okay, start it over. Alright. Oh, shh. It's about to start.
Hi, it's me, Mark Evan Jackson. And it's me, Will Arnett. And it's me, Diedrich Bader.
Good boy. I want 8 cheeseburgers, please.
Oh, we're doing the same joke at the start. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, look.
Sanity.
Okay.
We gotta. No.
Okay.
We gotta end this drama.
Why isn't Mark Evan Jackson voiced a Batman? He'd
Here,
be so good at.
Mark, I'm Mark Evan Jackson. Hello. Hello.
here,
I'm
here goes
You-
nothing
you
but
are?
Banana Slammer.